3, 2, 1, and we are live. We are Kyushu live. Good morning and welcome to Kyushu. And let me introduce you to somebody here, to this big guy here. This is Beiga Sencho. And he first came to the town that I am in right now, which is called Kuchinotsu in minami-shimabara, Nagasaki prefecture. He came here a lot earlier. He came here in the 1500s, was it 1567? 1567 from Portugal. He's from Portugal, and he's one of the famous sailors who came to Japan here. And yeah, so yeah, well, oh wait a second, let me say hello to everybody. I haven't said, how rude of me, how rude of me. It's already hot. It's what is 11 a.m. October, what is it, the 13th. Normally it isn't that hot here in Kyushu, but it's been like over 30 for the last couple weeks here. It's really hot, and also hot today. So like I say, we have a really good walk planned for today, and along the way I think we're going to meet a couple of friends, new friends that I've made in this town, and they will help guide us around. Got a couple of people already. Kumiko, good morning, ohayo gozaimasu, and Ian, ohayo gozaimasu. Gono-san, ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning to everybody. Yes, so yeah, let's just get on. So much to talk about today. So much to talk about. We're going to start here because もったいない。紹介しなかったらちょっともったいないと思ったけど、松田屋というお菓子屋さんですね。So this is, everything's related. Everything that I'm going to talk about today is related to the fact that this town that I'm in now has a very special port. I'm going to talk about that port more, but a very special port. And so this shop here, Japanese confectionery shop, it sells and makes castella. Castella is a Portuguese pound cake, would be the way to maybe express what that is. And one of the first sort of Western style sweets to be made in Japan, for that matter, and introduced by the Portuguese. And as I said, this fellow here, Heiga Sencho, captain, he's you know what, he's supposed to talk. You press this button and 壊れた。なんか挨拶するはずですけど、今日はどうも喋ってくれないね。We're at the bus station. Okay, let's continue. So it looks I can see a ferry right across the road there. I assume that is the old ferry. We're going to go next to the port, the modern port of Kuchinotsu. And from there we're going to walk through town. As I said, we're going to meet a few people that I've become friends with since my last visit here. Yeah, there's the ferry right there. But I think there's several ferries now. That's obviously an older one. So let me zoom in and show you that. Shimatetsu. Local company runs that, and the buses, and no train in this area. And that's the modern, the new port over there. And beautiful palm trees. ちょっとtropical 南国な感じしますね. So we're looking at the harbor right now, and that's what I was saying. This is a very special harbor. Why? Because it is one of the only protected deep, natural deep harbors in this area, anywhere around here. For a long, until Nagasaki, of course, the city Nagasaki. And therefore it was very important way back, for large ships to come in and do trade with Japan, or, as I'll explain later, to transport the coal, which was mined from the Miike mines from Fukuoka prefecture. We'll talk about that later. So yeah, good morning. If you're watching live, please let me know in the live chat. Say hello, good morning, and let us know where you're watching from. This morning we're in the quiet, charming town of Kuchinotsu, minami-shimabara in Nagasaki Prefecture. Yeah, I'm going to show you this. This is a very beautiful mural that depicts a lot of the history. And that's what this town is really, so much history. As I said, the Portuguese came here very early on, sort of opened it up. And of course that brought the Christianity, and then there's some issues with that, of course. And then the hidden Christians, all the persecution of the Christians, unfortunately some very sad stories related to that here as well in this area, this town. But all kinds of history, as I say, like the, well, they also opened to trade with America, America and UK, I believe in 1899 or somewhere around there. This port, again, it's a deep water, natural deep water port that you know, has that advantage. Okay, so these days, this is, I believe, this port worth looking at. I'm going to guess in the last year or so. Modern, clean. We're going through the front door, I guess. It also has a multi-purpose hall, so there's meetings. I'm actually here on a business trip, and our meetings are here today. So let me just show you inside this port. They have a tourist information counter, so if you come here and you want information, but the main thing is this ferry is one of the few links to the other side. The other side. You can go to Kumamoto Amakusa, ne? Amakusa in Kumamoto Prefecture, and everything, nice English signs. And yes, there's, on the second floor is a beautiful modern museum of history. And as I say, there's a lot of history in this town. Oh, they have a piano. Piano. And okay, here's the other thing that this town is famous for is dolphin watching tours. Dolphin watching tours, and they have those running, what, 5 times a day. They have dolphin watching tours, and then this is where you buy your ticket to go on the ferry. And the ferry has about 7 departures every day, and just 410 yen, and then you can zoom much faster than the drive. Kumamoto Prefecture, lickety split. So I'm going to show you this map here because it will give you some perspective on where we are. And so this is where we are now. And this is that special port I told you about. And back up there is Shimabara Peninsula and Unzen, the famous well, volcano and resort and all that. But this other side, see, this is Kumamoto. So you can shortcut across to Kumamoto from here. And that's why a lot of people use this port. Okay, I just got a message, and Fumi, who lives here, recently, I think half a year ago, moved here, and bilingual, perfect, fluent English. I was offered to walk around with me today, and I think she's going to join me soon, so we'll have to look out for her. Oh, got a couple more comments here. Tokyo Paul, hey. Good morning. Welcome to Kyushu. Beautiful, sunny, and hot. Another hot day. Yeah, I just basically mentioned about the dolphin. And I love dolphin, but on a personal note here, I went to Sri Lanka a couple years ago, and there was a dolphin watching tour. And I must say it was a horrible experience because all the boats were chasing the dolphins, and although they say it doesn't do any harm, I'm not so sure the dolphins like it. Apparently there are 300 dolphins that live in this area. Let me get a bit closer. If I'm going to show the port, I might as well show the port clearly. So yeah, I'm not really supportive of that. I think if you can see dolphins just from the ferry, just by chance, I think that's a good thing. Going out and chasing them in boats, not such a good thing. But that's what I think. So yeah, nice port, beautiful. Again, you can see it's just protected on all sides. And back in the day, there would have been lots of ships moored here, and they would load, they'd transfer loads of coal that would come on barges from Fukuoka prefecture and then transfer these big ships. Okay, well, I'm going to head back this way. So another thing that we learned about this town is, since they had all this, this fabulous port and long history of it being used, naturally there's a lot of seamen. Is that still a word? Sea people? People who work on ships, sailors. Hope that's politically correct these days. Sailors. And these sailors, then, as Japan modernized, worked for large shipping companies. And Japan was very strong in shipping. And so a lot of them have actually lived all over the world, traveled all over the world. And on our last trip here, we were provided with a fabulous lunch by the port, another area that we will go to. And it was cooked by, fresh seafood by fishermen who actually used to work on the big freighters and oil tankers and all that. So they, this town, some of the oji-san, 普通一般的おじさんに見えるけど、フランス語、ドイツ語、英語も喋るおじさんがいて、本当にびっくりする。本当にびっくりする。国際的。いや、本当に this town is rural and as quiet as it looks. It's got a very international history, both from way back and even still now. Also tying into the history is they have a marine college in this town. I think it's one of the largest in Japan, where people still, am I going the right way? I'm looking for the entrance to the ちょっと商店街みたい。あ、ここ。So still now, they have, I say, it's like a college, a marine college, where people can learn, marine technology. Oh, better wait. Yes, the mountains. Ian, yes, there are some. Okay, I wish there's a mountain here. Oh, there. Okay, all right. Nice mention here. That straight ahead, can you see? That is what they call Mount Fuji. That is the, the local Mount Fuji there. And apparently you can climb up to the top and imagine the wonderful view from there. That's Mount Fuji. But Unzen, the famous Unzen volcano, is somewhere. Direction here. So, as I say, I first came here, I think it was in July, on a business trip, sort of tourism related. And I came here once very briefly since then, and I love it. It's just got a really cool vibe. And this is one of the old sort of, I guess, main streets, shopping streets, right now I'd call. And some of the buildings are still, なんていうかなそのままね。It's like a hardware store here, I guess. And what is this? An English school. There you go. I told you it was an international town. People learning English. But yeah, really cool old vibe to this street here. People, see this woman, she's taking care of plants. We might see this later, but they actually, some people put plants out on the side, outside their homes, and they're to share. Other people who live in town, apparently, are allowed to take those plants with them. They just share plants. Wow, おしゃれね。綺麗ね。Oops. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. ちょっと昭和時代ね from the National. Look at this old shop building here. It's got a facade, of course, but still, it's really. I think they have photos on. When we were here for a tour last time, they showed photos, and that sign's been there for at least 50 years, I'd guess. Yeah. It's starting to look like Itoshima. Yeah, I suppose. This is a shochu distillery. This is a small shochu distillery. And it's do the bottling there. Yeah. So we were told that because of the port, there'd be all kinds of, well, lots of and I think they said southern and loading and all that. So I think that might have to do with the shochu. Certainly there was a period of history. There's another road up there. We might check that out later. But we're coming up to it's a very special place. We're coming up to, what time is it? Am I too early? I'm a little bit early. I'm walking faster than I thought. Slow down. So yeah, again, we were in Kuchinotsu, minami-shimabara this morning, Nagasaki Prefecture. Charming old town. And speaking of charming, check out this place here. This is the Venus Salon. Venus Salon. It is not, let me just show you. We'll walk in and say hello. Look at this. 3 stories. And what's that? A takeout window? ちょっとねか. Let's go inside. Konnichiwa. おはようございます。いいですか？お久しぶりね。どうもこんな純子。Everybody, this is 純子。おはようございます。すいません、突然というか一応連絡してあるんですけども、いいですか？中に入っていい？ Okay. Well, check this place out, everybody. It's like a time slip back into, I guess, the 60s. And Junko here, she's actually relocated from another part of Japan several years ago, and she took over this beauty salon, and now it is her cafe and her shop. ねえ、素晴らしい。なんかすごいいい匂いするんじゃない。すごい、もうこれ困りますね。You made this? 自分で作った？
これね、そう、
はいはい。
シマバラバナナっていう
はいはいはい。はいはい。
バナナのシフォンケーキと、あとマフィンをいつも焼いてます。
シフォンケーキどこにある？そうだ、シフォンケーキもある。その中、So this is we can't see it now, but she's baked a chiffon cake is in there. And these muffins, she said, she made with bananas grown in this area. Bananas grown here. Wow, it smells so good. すごいなんかやばいやばい美味しそうね。ぜひぜひ見せてください。So, she has. This is just part of it, guys. Wait till you see the second and third floor. ちょっと海はですね、多分向かってるかな、わかんない。特にでも大丈夫で行きましょう。はいはい。おお。これ純子ですか？これあなた？No, this is you? The Japanese beauty, yes, Venus. これいつ入りました？いつもうこれ純子のものになった？
私は1年前。
1年前。So she took this over a year ago, and she's done the reform by herself, pretty much. ね、自分で基本的は
全部自分で。
全部自分で素晴らしい。いやここはかっこいいよ。これテイクアウトウィンドウですね。Take out counter. Last time I was here, you had these ice candy, popsicles ね。最高美味しかったよ。忘れない。それ。Was I here last time? She had icicles, I guess you'd call popsicles that were so good. Let's go and take a look at the second and third floor. これ靴のままでいい？本当？ OK。じゃあいい。先行きます。
どうぞ。
OK. Check this place out, guys. Anyone interested in living in rural Japan, this is what you can do. Look how beautifully she's reformed this place. ここはなんかお茶飲むところ？ Wow. And you have a view of the port. You can see out to the wow. 素晴らしい。Wow, great view. Second floor. ふみが来ました。よかったよかった、ふみが。ちょっと紹介します。ふみ、let me give you a microphone. And let me turn this on. And then, so it's I guess if it does make a noise somewhere. Are you going to keep that on the whole time? Maybe we can do that. Is that going to stay there?
はい。
大丈夫かな？落ちないね。
Okay.
Anyway, let me just introduce Fumi. This is Fumi.
Hi.
She also has moved to this town, and she speaks perfect English, so she's going to guide us around. But let's continue looking at Venus. This is one of my favorite rooms here. So, good,
Yes.
This is like the furnace? Wow. いや、これなんかね、言い方悪いかもしれない。ちょっとスナックっぽいですね。なんかこれ。Oh.
I love this room.
This room too. Look at this. かっこいいね。
They have like workshops or sometimes the book selling girl is coming.
Right.
Yeah, book
Okay.
selling event. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
So this is a bit of a community
right. Yeah.
Spot here in town. Well, there's a third floor, right?
Yeah, but
very-
I've never been there. Look
There-
at the
I've been
lights.
look how steep the stairs are. It's like a ladder.
3階ありありです。
3階でいい？
どうぞ。
初めて。
前回。
初めて。
そうだっけ？
そう。
3階はね、子供部屋のままなの。
Right. So it's just like the people who lived here before had a child, and this was the child's room. But again, look at the ceiling here. And wow, good. That's
Yes. あ、すごい。
屋上もあるね。
すごい。
ここが小学校？
小学校あるんですか？まっすぐ？
そうでももうなくなった小学校。
Okay. Elementary school straight ahead, but I think it's closed.
Yeah.
Depopulation. Yeah. Great location. Right in the top of the town. And now you can see the port back there. ね。すごい。
本当は さってこ
はい
こから花火が上がる予定だった。
毎年あるんですか？
毎年。
でも中止？あら。
今年はね、でも冬
はい。
クリスマスに花火。
クリスマスでやる。
So there should be a firework that day after tomorrow, right?
Oh,
But
nice.
Just cancelled.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks the perfect spot to watch the fireworks.
For sure.
And beer.
But it's also perfect just to watch the ships come in and out ね。船が入って出たりとか。いいね。
イヤリングとマッチして。
So this is Venus.
イヤリングとマッチ。
Cafe?
すごい。電気もつくの。超可愛いんだけど、最近黄色が消えて。
あらら。
つけ直せない。
ずっとマイクオンのまんま。Okay, I hope the reception is okay in there. いやー、すごいいい感じ。で、ここ休みの日は火曜日ですか？
休みが月か。
月か。はい。Okay. And look at her delivery vehicle here. かっこいい。
これに乗って、
はいはい。
ここにケーキと
ケーキ？
ピザを持って。
はい。Wow, かっこいいね。So she delivers cake and her drinks in that three-wheel cart there.
And this is the new counter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the takeout counter. Yeah.
So in the summer, you can eat and you can have fun around here. And
I'm sure the children and adults as well too. That's great. Well, I guess we'll just continue. Just say goodbye. じゃあ純子、また鈴木まだはい。また会うでしょ今日。OK。はい。じゃあありがとう。Thank you so much. Thank you. 今度はもう終わったらはい。もうあっち方向で。
そう、行ってきます。
Bye bye. See you.
おはようございます。
So, how are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Beautiful. Hot today.
It is. Yeah. It's been really hot last couple of days. Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
summer.
It is. It's really hot.
But I was worried. It might be cloudy today. In the morning, it was a bit cloudy, but now it is hot.
It's
But
nice. Wow, this is a beautiful. Is this a residence? Do you know?
probably yes.
Yeah. So
Yes, Yamato is here, so there should be somebody living here.
yeah. Oh, I think maybe we heard. Was this a dock? I think maybe. I can't. This is a very substantial home here. Very substantial. As I say, this town, you can hear ferry, had several periods of prosperity. So it's no surprise that some of the buildings are as beautiful as this. So you moved here, what, half a year ago?
Right.
Fumi?
Yep. In May.
In May.
Right.
And you have a small little farm going?
Not yet. But
Not yet, you
yesterday
plan.
I met a guy who
Right.
told me about our new spot
Okay.
where we can farm. So I'm excited.
What do you want to plant?
Well, at first, something that we can eat. So probably radish from this season, and carrots. In the summer, cucumber, stuff like that. And in the future, I want to make mustard seed. I love mustard. So
Sounds good.
that's what I wanted to.
Well, look, I should tell people, I've been showing as we're walking, but there's a temple, a large temple above us on this road. And that's our next stop. 行北寺？玉宝寺、すいません。いつも玉宝寺。
It's
Hi.
quite difficult.
It is difficult to say.
And it's confusing for even Japanese as well.
Yeah, and we're going to meet the head priest, who
Right.
I've met now twice, and he's a very interesting fellow, to say the least, and he speaks fluent English. He's traveled around the world quite a bit, and but he is the Zen master. He is the head chief of this, a head priest of this very historic and large and important Zen temple here in town. So you come here like once a week to the temple?
Every Friday
Right.
evening.
Right.
Is Zazen night,
Right?
so we can meditate together.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And before that, he has a talk and then meditation, or yoga and meditation.
Oh, cool. Okay, I remember one story. I think we're going to stop here at the entrance. I don't know all the details, but koko, this sign says like no sake.
Right. Yep.
You're not allowed to drink. But the story, but I don't know the details. Priests, a long time ago, drank a lot, drank too much, and he withered away. He spent the fortunes of the temple. Which is not a good thing. So the head priest after has declared that this is an alcohol-free temple. And stay tuned, everybody, because this is going to be quite special.
Right.
I don't know if I told you, but when I first came to Japan, I spent 1 year in the dormitory of a Zen temple in Tokyo.
Really? I didn't know.
So I have a kanshin ga.
So that this temple is here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got really into Buddhism. I used to live in Shiga and Kyoto, around there. I visited many temples, but here there are not so many, so it's very precious.
Yeah. じゃあ入る前にちょっと帽子を take off my hat and we'll do one sort of bow together. We'll enter the gate and wow. Let's just take a quick walk around and look at that statue. Let me change the lens here. And look at that. And you can see the port from over here.
Right.
Let's just show the view first. And then come around. Just to give you perspective of where we are. We're right above the town and the port. It's looking back to where we started. And we'll be heading to that red bridge later. Okay, let's... And then this is the main hall, right?
Right,
I think the main hall where when you do meditation, you can actually look out to the sea.
Right.
Well, let's go say hello. Roshi. I told him that I was going to drop by.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know where to knock, but
I know. So
すごい。あ、じゃあどうぞ。
it's from the other side. I usually go.
Okay.
So
You go ahead. You can
Let
walk
me-
ahead. Sure. Walk ahead. Check out these. Apparently as well too. We heard last time, and then we'll talk about that soon. Where'd you go?
おはようござい
Hey,
ま
my friends from Las Vegas. Again.
す。Here.
おはようござい
いい
ま
ですか？すい
す。
ません。
おはようございます。おはようございます。久しぶりです。すいません。お邪魔します。いいですか？あ、じゃあせっかく。Well, you speak English. You can speak English from now on. Today's. Oh, please come in. Thank you. Okay. Shoes off, and he's going to give us a peek at the. でもその場合はですね、ちょっと説明していいんですか？これはね、you drew this. This is your art. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wow.
This is Dharma. You know Dharma?
Yes.
It's, he's a Zen master. And the Dharma picture is very famous around China and Korea, Japan. So he's like a very powerful person, we think. So I draw him powerful.
Right. And you have at the entrance though. So obviously very important to you that people know him or...
And the other side is this is
some scripture?
The
Sutra.
Sutra. Yeah,
Yes.
Sutra. This is very, I think the most famous sutra. We call it Makahanya Haramita Shinjo, but it's the Sanskrit original one is Sanskrit language.
Yes.
So
いやいや漢字が難しいと思ったらこれはさらにね。Yeah, bad joke. I can't read kanji. I can't.
Devanagari letter. Prajna Paramita Hridaya Samaptam. Means Makahanya Haramita Shinjo.
So you told me we don't have one sentence, but you traveled around India and so forth. So you can actually read Sanskrit. Some?
Oh, no.
Some? Just some?
Yeah, travel around the India.
I see. Okay. So these are the cushions people use when they do zazen, and these are the members' names. If they're some of them are privately owned, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's the main hall.
Wow, it's beautiful.
So you see the center. The center is a Shakyamuni Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha. And the right side it's it's for the god for the wisdom. And the right side is the god for the Jihi なんだっけ?
Mercy.
Mercy. Okay. Right. Wow. How old is this temple? When was it first established? Do you know?
About 400 years.
And last time I was here, we did a meditation experience, and the windows were open. We could see the port.
That's a very nice view here.
Look at that. Ma, for zazen, you should be concentrating on nothing, but it's nice to have the view too.
Have you ever seen the Darden Hall?
Yes. Yeah. Oh no, no.
We have a special Darden Hall.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The basement.
Oh.
Really? I've never seen that either.
Oh, okay.
じゃあちょっと電波がちょっと問題かもしれないからちょっとだけ We'll just go very quickly because we might lose connection. Okay, so put on some slippers and we're going to go somewhere special. It's for like deep concentration, is it for?
Yeah.
Or,
So here's the Darden Hall. Every morning.
Thank you, though. That's
a secret spot.
Before the corona, so we have the zazen. We have the zazen.
There.
Yeah, there.
Okay. Every Friday.
Every Friday.
Oh, really? I missed a big chance.
okay.
Maybe after
After
COVID.
COVID,
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Beautiful.
So you're walking around the Kuchinotsu?
Yeah, we started at the port and walking down the shopping street. We met Junko at Venus.
Oh, really?
And now here. And we'll continue down to the bridge and iruiro.
Okay.
That's the newest work of chicken.
Ah.
Yeah. This is beautiful.
Fumi, can you just hold?
Sure.
Yeah, just hold it. Just yeah. Just be careful. Just like that. Okay. Just like that. It's good. I double tied my shoes here, so. So the public zazen practice, is that every Friday night?
Every Friday night.
Every Friday night. How many people participate?
About 10 or 10, about 10.
I see. Okay.
And we practice the yoga too.
Oh, is that right?
And chicken-san story is really interesting. Yeah.
How so?
I used to be a scientist, so.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So
You were a biologist? No?
A chemist.
A chemist. Okay. So yeah, I think you have something to show us outside. Let's take a look here. Let me just make sure. Set up here.
He connects science and Zen
And Zen.
story. So
Thank you.
it's very organized and very persuasive. I love that stuff.
ここでしょ？これじゃなくて。
Oh, this
Could I
is
hand-
vegetable. Yeah, vegetable is fragrance.
Fragrance, yes. Yeah. So this plant, the oils can be used to make a very special fragrance, like for perfumes, right?
Yes. Yeah. So it's known as the Chanel. Chanel's number
Chanel,
5.
yeah, Chanel number 5. Yeah, I remember you telling when Emiko and I came here, you were saying that the fragrance, the oils from here, you did explain,
Oh
yeah.
yes, yeah. It's roots.
It's the root.
It's going just down.
Right.
It's very hard to
To pull up.
pull up. So it's like it's hard. It's like very hard to pull up our desire.
The symbolic nature, yes, I see. So pulling up the fragrance and pulling up the true nature.
You try this?
Sure, yeah. Okay.
How deep you desire?
Whoa,
You know
whoa,
how
whoa.
deep is your desire?
Whoa! It doesn't move at all.
Maybe
Really.
3 meters deep.
Oh,
Boy.
大変そう.
Really,
I have an
really hard.
excuse because I'm holding the camera. I can't do it. But, interesting. Arigato. Thank you. Do you have any, like, if people want to study Zen for like maybe a period of time, is it possible to study here?
Oh yeah, of course.
It is? Okay.
Especially every Friday. And
Right.
doesn't
The
time.
Friday that's the best time to start. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will leave a link to the temple here, and if people are interested, maybe such a great opportunity. You speak English so well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it very much.
Have a good one.
See you again.
Thank you.
All right,
See you on
bye-bye.
Friday.
See you on Friday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And very special, we saw that sort of secret or very special zazen.
Yeah.
It makes sense though, because any little noise, if you're doing zazen, is a distraction.
Right.
So you want to be in the quietest possible.
Right. Chicken-san was using it before COVID-18.
Right?
They were using
Right.
it for Friday Zazen.
Oh.
So I
I
missed
see.
the big chance. We usually do Zazen on the tatami, the
Right.
huge place, but because we need social distance and stuff, they changed the place. Too bad.
また機会ある. You'll have another
Yes.
chance. So we'll just continue going down this street, and we're going to. How are we doing for time? It's been 45 minutes, so yeah, we still have time.
Okay. Let's go.
こ これまた綺麗な家ですね。Somebody's beautiful home.
And huge.
Oh, this is the guide last time took us here. I don't remember the story, but we don't have to stop at this. Do you remember about this
I
shrine?
don't remember,
No?
but
Okay.
this used to be a very important
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, very important.
But we can take a look at the gorgeous house.
There's kaki. ね、
ね、
ちょっとみんな見せる. There's now kaki. Persimmon are almost ripe on the trees. Beautiful stone walls around these houses.
こんにちは。
やっぱり高齢者だ. Lots of elderly people
Right, right,
in
right, yeah.
this town. Look at that old sort of wooden structures.
That's where I was.
Oh, you had a doctor's
this
appointment
morning,
today.
Yeah.
So while we're just walking through this area here, you can't see from the town. So the town, as I said, is built around the port and a lot of history there. But also this area is known for agriculture, and there's lots of potato growing, right? Minami-shimabara.
In Japan.
yeah.
Yes. I think number one is Hokkaido.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I think it's a lot more in Hokkaido, but still, if you go into the hills, in the area behind, you'll see lots of fields of potatoes.
Right.
And the other thing is somen, right?
Somen.
Somen. Somen are wheat noodles, right?
Very thin, like capellini.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it's like. And so they don't grow wheat in this area, but again, I think it has to do with the port and the fact that this town was kind of bustling before, and they had the shosha, the businessmen in this town. And even now in Japan, this is the number one producer, number one area for somen noodle production. なんかどこに工場あるでしょうね。
Yeah, it's
どこだろう?
like in
In the
around
hills?
there, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting plant.
Yeah, wow, すごい garden.
Yeah. Green garden.
And last time, one thing we didn't talk about, but the orore
Orore.
course. Maybe we'll talk about that later, but yeah, we won't go there, but it's like a walking course. And this is where we started to walk up on the hills from here.
Right.
But which way are we going to go now? ここ? どっち?
こっちから
あの、
こっちから Bridge, yes?
Yeah, towards the bridge.
Both-
and then we
both
want to
ways.
find Nagano's.
Right.
Is that-
I think Nakano's house is on this street. Yeah.
I think I'll recognize when I see. Last time I took a picture. We're talking about the first Japanese national to become a Canadian. How was that? The first person from Japan to emigrate to Canada, to become actually a Canadian citizen, is from this town. And his name is Nagano. And apparently there is a mountain in British Columbia. They actually named quite a high mountain.
Manzo Nagano. Nagano Mountain. Manzo Mountain.
Manzo, Manzo, maybe by his first name, Manzo. And there's several museums here and in this town, and they have great displays about him and all the things he did in Canada. In Canada.
So,
いいよ、どこでも、まあブラブラ。I think we have some comments. I'll try. It's really dark, the screen now, so it's hard for me to read. Yeah, maybe we get it somewhere dark. I'll check the comments. But yeah, if you're watching live, please let us know where you are, and let us, I wonder if anyone's ever been to Kuchinotsu. It's not famous, is it?
Not really. Actually, this is my third time being here. And before coming here, I didn't know.
No.
Yeah.
No. Despite all the history, it still isn't, a famous place at all. It's not famous that well. But people who know Japanese history should know it.
Right, yep. But because it's really far from all the Honshu and Kyushu area, it's on the edge. And yeah, people should promote more.
It's like from of Japan, and you have as well, and it seems that there's a bit of a movement, or people are moving from like Tokyo, Osaka to this way.
Fuji,
I already introduced that, but we can show again.
Okay.
No, we can show again. Have you climbed up there?
Yeah.
You have. What's the?
Well, it was beautiful. It's from the other side, so.
Oh, the view's looking the other way.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Nice. That's Mount Fuji.
The smallest one.
Which way are we? This way?
Both ways, but.
Well, we can go this way and come back the other way.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll come back and see the sea. Just go through the neighborhood here. What's this? Welcome. あ、そっか。これ違うね。Like I heard from Junko that some places they have plants that people share. So that looks different.
Maybe
Like plants. That looked different. あるよね。Has nice little gardens.
Right. Yeah.
I think we came through here.
Yeah. I like this wall.
This gate. Oh yeah, look at this. The whole house is very old and nice roof. Top.
I was thinking Manzo's house is somewhere around here, but probably not. Yep, another person.
I took a photo. We came by. I pointed it out.
Okay.
And I probably remember what it looks like.
So two rows are going to be together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it. Not sure. In this area. Sometimes the internet connection gets weak.
Okay. Then maybe on the other side is better. Would be better.
You know, we never know. Oh, there's a
Okay.
bit of a mountain, hill up there.
Yep.
Oh, look at everybody has a garden.
Yeah. There, for the.
And this is a little public hall, is it?
Yes. 公民館ね。
公民館ね。
うん。
かわいい。Maybe she knows Nagano's. Yeah.
あや。この辺にね、長野万蔵さんのお家っていう。はい。ちょっと先ですかね。
長野万蔵さんちだって親戚です。
あ、ではないですけど。もうはい。はい。ありがとうございます。すみません。ありがとうございます。
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll
So
recognize.
we're very close.
Yeah, we're close.
Yes.
So why do you think people, well, I should ask you, well, why minami-shimabara? Oh, is
Wait,
it?
wait.
Yeah.
Why
Many people with that
Shimabara?
name. Yeah. places in Japan you could move to?
Well, just a feeling, and the ports and the scenery is the best. I don't exactly know why I moved, but I just felt this is a good place. And many of many of my friends who moved here says kind of the same thing, you know. They didn't.
This
ここ
one.
ですね。
This, ここ、
はい。
ここ。
This is おばあちゃんが。
So. Okay, sorry to interrupt your talk here, but so this is the home or where Nagano, his first name is Manzo?
Manzo. Yes.
Ne, who, as just to repeat, was the first Japanese person to emigrate to Canada to become. Oh, now I remember the story. So he wanted to just go overseas. So he became a sailor, right? A merchant marine, a sailor, and I think maybe one of his first voyages was to Canada from Japan, and he didn't like working on a ship. So the story I heard anyways is basically decided, well, I'm just going to make it a one-way ride, and he ended up living in Canada, and now there's a mountain named after him.
Right.
So there you go. カナダ人の仲間。
ね。
そうね。
I was really surprised because people
should say.
here are
関係あるカナダ人、カナダ人。
people here kind of calm and really nice, but Manzo sounds really brave and different.
Different. I guess probably wasn't a popular thing for him to do, not to return. No, he. So you said is this a cemetery or a viewpoint?
Yeah.
It's a church.
Cemetery and
Also a church.
yeah, there was a
Christian.
probably it was here, but it destroyed because of the
Right.
Christian ban.
The purge of Christianity.
Yes.
Yeah. Was very complete in this area apparently.
Right.
So here we are. We're coming up to this beautiful red bridge.
Namban Ohashi.
It's on Namban Ohashi. The Namban means barbarian, does it not?
Right.
Eh?
Yeah.
Barbarian Bridge. どういうこと? Maybe we'll go around. Does this come back around?
Yes.
We'll do a circle maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, let's do a circle.
It's more like probably gaijin
そうね。
sound, but not like really barbarian, but somebody we've never seen or
Right.
somebody very different.
Right.
That was Namban.
Right. Somebody who looks different.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. まあ that's chicken namban ね.
So
When I first heard that, the Miyazaki, it's sort of like, well, I guess it's like fried chicken with like a tartar sauce. Which means like
chicken
barbarian
namban is
chicken.
Good.
ね、ああ、素敵なモダンの家。Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just do a loop here. I assume the road goes that way, to the left.
Right. It's towards the なんだっけ museum.
Oh, okay, let's go in front of the museum.
Yep.
Cool. 時間的はちょうど今昼で。
And that's the
海は
park.
時間大丈夫ですか？
あ、大丈夫。
大丈夫か。はい。あ、
お昼。So from Salon, you don't 12.
5 o'clock.
Yes. Morning song.
Right.
It's like da da, and that depresses him. Many times.
Ask them to stop it.
He actually recommends.
Got more internet connection problem, which is
no.
a shame. I'm just going to walk a bit fast. We're going to get back, we have to go, we can walk on the bridge?
On the bridge, yes.
Okay. Yeah, but this connection,
Mountain.
I don't know why.
こんにちは。
Still bad.
Yeah.
Maybe the house?
Yeah.
Okay, oops. Internet connection seems to be area here. Not
really.
We'll just get closer to the museum, should
Okay.
be better. Any better? Ah, it's really bad here.
Oh,
Still just the yeah.
that's
Okay.
bad.
No, yeah, still just hope that it's working, but this is a museum here and a very nice museum. Maybe it's better now.
Yeah.
We'll go to the other side. So this museum is about maritime, about just a general museum.
It's oh. なんだろう it's general museum. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think last time we were there, they had lots of displays of daily life,
Right. Yeah.
daily life things. Okay, I think the internet connection's better now.
Okay.
Um,
This was the customs long time ago.
right. Oh, it's
They renovated.
so as Fumi saying, this building that we're looking at now is a museum now, and it had lots of sort of daily life exhibits, like how people, furniture and things that people used to use as very. But it used to be a customs house, because again, this whole port was a big center of trade.
Oh, and the ferry is coming.
Ah.
Towards Amakusa to
Right.
Kumamoto Prefecture.
Right. Okay. And that's the ferry. When we started the live stream watching or went to the and we talked about this ferry, which takes about 30 minutes to cross over to Amakusa in Kumamoto Prefecture. We can see the temple too.
Right. Yeah.
Can you see the temple too? A little bit on that we visited the Zen temple, but we can see the ferry.
And then Matsudaya, the sweet shop.
The orange building.
Oh, the orange building.
Yes, maybe straight ahead
there,
now.
right.
That's where I started the live stream.
Right.
It's there. And as you said before, we've talked it a couple times, is the local Mount Fuji is straight ahead. And yeah, this beautiful natural deep water port. Let's see, I'll show. There you go.
It's coming. There's an octopus store.
Octopus
Right.
store?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
octopus.
What do you mean octopus?
Specialized to sell octopus.
Oh, really?
It's called takoya.
That makes sense. Takoya.
Takoya.
Eh,
But their taco is great.
oh, really? So they sell fresh taco, ne?
Taco.
Mo.
And
Do
then
they
fish
make
store
any-
right next to it.
Mhm.
But taco is very special.
Have you taken that ferry to Amakusa?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
まだまだ
Not yet.
やったことないことまだあるね、ふみ。
Yes.
I've been on that. Actually, we took our a long time ago. My wife and I had motorcycles. We took the motorcycles on there.
Okay.
It's a great shortcut to Kumamoto. Okay, so we're going to have this problem with the reception again. So we have to cross the bridge. How are you? Genki?
Good.
Genki?
I'm just watching his fishing.
Fishing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So there's
Not so many today, but and Around like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Yeah. I
When you
didn't
go
know
fishing.
anything about fishing, but that's where when it is coming up.
I see.
Yeah. And that's the best time to fish.
Okay. Well, I think what we'll do is we will try and cross the bridge, and then we might even wrap up the live stream. So far, okay. But I recommend it. Everyday life in this area,
And that's the old custom building.
like old
Yes.
custom house.
Yes.
Yeah.
はい、来た来た来た来た。
前回はこれは we're allowed to walk on here.
Right. But when
Cool.
when the car comes, we just need to. Yeah.
Wow, this is great. Hey, this would be a good thing to do on a tour of this town.
Yeah.
Bridge walking,
Bridge walking. That sounds good.
ね、or diving.
Diving.
ダメか。そうね。You could have something off of this bridge. Wow. ね。
Yeah.
Wow, what a view. What a
So
view.
for many people, this is probably the reason they move to Kuchinotsu
Ah,
from other part of Japan. Oh, gotta be careful now.
we're lucky we're at a wide spot here.
Right.
I'll take a little break here. That seems to be okay here, so
Yeah.
I'll just do one more pan and I'll straight ahead. Oh, let me zoom in. Zoom in. And you should be able to, that's I guess that hospital, and then we got the temple back there. Building. And then soon you will see Mount Fuji.
Yep.
Fishing. Oh, the statue. I talked about that at the opening. Thank you.
Yeah, I was watching your live stream
you did?
that time.
Oh, good.
That's why I went to the port at first
Right. Ah, I
to
see. Mm,
catch up, but
right.
you walked
Quickly.
more quickly.
Yeah, this is a beautiful area here. And I love these palm trees. Huge. すごいでかい。So
Good.
Fumi, I think that we're going to walk back to the port.
Okay.
I have to go back there anyways. And
Me too.
You too? Okay. Well
Yeah.
then let's do that. Let's walk to the. We'll wrap up there.
Okay. Do you want to take that route? The ocean.
Yeah, the internet connection's okay
Okay.
so
yeah.
far.
Done. Oh,
You can see the fishing boats. Whoa! あらら、ごめんね。
very quick.
あ、なんか誰かいます。すみません。
Yeah, it's like not only fishermen but local people not come here but are.
I got bad
But-
internet. Sorry for me. The internet's connection
Okay.
being bad. I'm just going to change the direction, go closer to the houses. I think it's too bad. Sorry.
So they get like seaweed, many different kinds of seaweed to eat, or shell fishing. Yeah,
Or shellfish, yeah.
right. It's really fun.
More nonbiri ne.
Yeah. Very quiet でしょ。
But from here to go to Nagasaki City by car, how long would it take to get to Nagasaki City?
It's an hour and a half.
An hour and a half. Okay. That's a fair.
But many people come now from city to relax, I guess. Yeah.
Well, closer is Obama Onsen.
Yes.
Obama Onsen. That's still a small town, but
Right.
that's close. Unzen,
Unzen.
and the resort at Unzen. Along the way, if you were traveling through Kyushu, you could, maybe stay in Unzen. Of course, stay in Nagasaki, Unzen, Obama maybe, and here. Make it like a circuit.
Yeah.
Not only just come here, and then you can cross to Amakusa.
Amakusa, yeah.
That's the only place that you can take a ferry across to Kumamoto. So that's. Yesterday I was in Kurume.
Okay.
Very different
Difference, yeah.
city.
Kurume
Ne?
is city.
Yeah, it's a pretty big city compared to Fukuoka. It's not that big, of course, but compared to here, it's
It's huge, right?
yeah, it's huge.
Kind of experiment.
You are?
I haven't been out from this
Right.
peninsula since I moved.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to the next time I go to a
Right.
real what kind of feeling I have and yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, it'd be interesting. Maybe you'll go, maybe you might be excited, or you
Right,
might
right,
be
right.
like, I'm glad I don't live in a city anymore. この人たち何してるか
I'm not sure.
なんか売ってるかもね
They're selling,
Might be selling something,
eating lunch.
or just having lunch.
お昼ご飯ですか？いい
なん
ですね。
お仕事はね、フィッシャーマンではないね。
あれですか？漁師さんですか？いやいや違う。あ、
ではない
違うんですね。お疲れ様です。
That's it. Thought we might meet
So
some
this
fishermen.
is where all the fishermen takes their なんだっけ fish 漁
They-
協。
Yeah, so it's like the fishermen's union maybe,
Right, right, yeah.
and they drop off their fish here. Yeah. Yeah, I thought maybe they'd be fishermen. It'd be great to talk to some fishermen if we have a chance.
Yeah. Probably we are too late. They get up at really
good point.
early and maybe come back at 7.
That's a good point. You were with us as well, and Junko arranged for those fishermen to serve us lunch by the port,
Okay, okay.
and sashimi, and they made a sort of a nimono
味
kana.
噌汁とかね。
So いろいろ最高美味しかった. But I talked about this earlier in the live stream, but what was most impressive is the fishermen. And that is because formerly they were sailors
Right.
on large foreign going ships. This guy's is one of the most impressive meeting those fishermen
Really?
who
Surprised.
traveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been to Canada many times.
Right,
They've been
right,
to
right.
Germany, Europe, Middle East. Everywhere on large large ships. So I was saying this town is very international. It looks like just a regular old Japanese town, but
Especially this area is very special in minami-shimabara area. So the closer you get to なんだっけ Shimabara, city or Unzen, the more like なんだろう city. Like there are more merchants or stores and stuff.
I think we might be okay to go on this side.
Okay.
I think we're now, the denpa to go reception should be better. We're closer to
Okay.
town now. And we can show people the water.
Yeah, the water is very clear today. You can
Very
see
clear,
the
yeah.
ね。
もう下まで見えるね。
ね、岩
本当だ。
がすごい。
ああ、暑い。
ね、
めちゃめちゃ暑い。ふみ大丈夫ですか？この早、
大丈夫
walking
大丈
fast.
夫大丈夫。
うん。
No problem.
It's really quite warm. We're walking out here.
I haven't. Oh, there's Venus as well.
Ah, Venus too.
Venus too.
That's Junko's private boat.
Probably.
Her yacht.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jun-
Junko's place used to be a
はい。
何
Hair
beauty
salon.
salon,
Yeah,
hair
beauty
salon.
salon, yeah.
So probably her husband or her
Uh-huh.
boyfriend was fisherman.
Ah, the original owner.
That's my guess.
Ah, maybe. Yeah. Venus. That's such a wonderful place. I mean, the combination, I'm sure when Junko found it 1 year ago, but the way that she's reformed it and oh, we can see the temple behind that house. Mm. ね、雲仙は見えないかな、ここから。Can we see 雲仙？
は違うな。
あら、oh, okay. Oh, you got it. That's all right. That's all right. But we need to put it on somewhere.
Here.
Yeah, does it fit in there?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Okay.
Okay.
It's better.
Microphone fell
So
off. That's okay.
雲仙はね、we can't really see it.
Yeah. I
From here,
think
yeah.
I guess it would be
Yeah.
straight ahead, but it must be in the clouds because it's much bigger than those mountains there.
Right.
Just change the lens.
暑いね。
Oh, we can see the temple that we visited.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's where I found that temple. I
How?
was walking one day.
Right.
I saw a big statue, and then I went up and.
Ah, just out of curiosity.
Right.
And then what, you saw maybe a sign saying about the Friday nights or?
No.
No?
That day, exactly I found Venus as well.
Okay.
And I went there, and she introduced me to that temple, and it
Right.
was it was Friday, so
I
we
see.
went to Dozen.
Well, I'm sure it's a very small community here.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Those miracle kind of like connections happens often here.
Mm. Atsu.
Yeah.
もうギリギリ。なんか I'm gonna be ready for some iced tea. I'd like to say beer, but I have a business meeting after
Right. Yeah.
after this live stream, so no beer till later.
How did you get here today?
Car.
Car. Okay.
I drove from Kurume.
Okay. Okay. Kurume.
Yeah, 3時間かかったよ。もう it took
ああ。
3 hours to get from Kurume. So, anyways, we are approaching the port, the ferry terminal. Pretty much where we started the live stream. And this is where the ferry goes to. You can't see, but the other side is where Kumamoto, Amakusa is. It just takes 30 minutes on the ferry. So come visit. Ne? Come visit. Ah, and there's Venus.
Yep.
Remember Venus? We met Junko There's,
What is he doing?
looks, maybe he's taking a photo. There's some guy crouching.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, let's, what would be a nice picture? Let's go up to the ferry terminal there, and then we'll say goodbye to everybody. Is that okay?
Right, sure, yeah.
So I'll start saying goodbye to the people watching. Thank you for joining me on this walk. It's turned out to be quite long. It's going to be an hour and a half since we started. But I hope you enjoyed it. This is one of my new favorite places in Kyushu. We didn't show the other parts in the countryside on top of the hill on the Orore course. There's a walking course through the countryside and some really beautiful nature back there. Lots more to see, but today we saw some pretty cool stuff. We went to Venus, we went to the Zen temple, and museum, port, all kinds of things. So the next week I'm going to be in Nagano Prefecture, not Kyushu. And I don't think I'm going to do any live streams, but you don't know. This is Kyushu Live, so keeping it on Kyushu, but I'll be away for a week. So I'm not sure when the next live stream will be or where it'll be from, but there will be one. So like these videos, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about it, and we'll see you again on Kyushu Live. But we're gonna say goodbye today from Kuchinotsu, Nagasaki Prefecture, and I want to say thank you to, let me make sure, okay, we are,
Okay.
oh, it's very dark, the screen. I think we're there. Anyways, thank you, Fumi.
Thank you very much, Nick-san.
Excellent, thank you so much. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
And yeah, I had a great time. I think everyone's really enjoyed this as well too. And
great.
もうありがとうございました。もうま
ありがとうござい
たね。
ました。
はい。
Please come visit
Yeah,
me
come
in
visit.
Kuchinotsu. It's a great place.
Okay, see you guys.